Well, tonight, a Shelby County juvenile court judge is sounding the alarm to parents and the public. Now, here's his concern. They say more children are now detained on murder charges than ever before. That comes following the news of 13-year-olds, all of them charged in separate shootings of other children. We're talking in just the past 2 weeks, including Sunday in Frazier. Brad Broders is live at juvenile court for us this evening. And Brad, that 13-year-old charge today appeared there in court. So what happened?
Yeah, Rudy, a judge ordered that youth be here in juvenile detention custody for the foreseeable future on an aggravated assault charge. Today, we learned 19 other, nearly 24 other juveniles are here on much more serious murder charges, many of whom Judge Dan Michael conceded could be eventually tried as adults.
The numbers are just ridiculously high. We've never seen that many children come in for murder charges here.
It's an unprecedented time at the Shelby County Juvenile Court. As of Monday, a record high 19 juveniles in Shelby County are charged with either murder or attempted murder out of the total 68 in custody.
It's just horrible. Just horrible.
Juvenile Court Judge Dan Michael said many juveniles charged with murder are unlawfully carrying guns after stealing them or getting them from an adult. That puts others in jeopardy.
A gun in the hand of a 15-year-old is dangerous. Children are impulsive, and that impulse to pull the trigger can take a life.
That's why Judge Michael offered this message to parents.
Know where your children are, know who their friends are. Make sure that you vet their friends.
Typically, Judge Michael said he grants around 40% of motions by prosecutors to try juveniles as adults who are charged with murder. He said things are different now, with a vast majority of juveniles at risk of being moved and put into the adult system to face their charges.
The hardest docket there is at this court is the transfer docket, and having to say to a young adult, I can't help you anymore. It's heartbreaking.
Judge Michael is still encouraged by recent results of the Youth Intervention Program 901 Block Squad seen here and the Ceasefire Program to cut down on repeat juvenile offenders. He's hopeful more emphasis will soon be inserted in middle schools.
If you don't address the underlying issues, you're not going to solve the problem. You're not going to know when that 16-year-old has a gun. You're only going to find out after he uses it.
Now, that juvenile court judge also said this afternoon this uptick in juveniles being charged with murder isn't exclusive to the Memphis area. It's also being felt in communities large and small across America. That judge also reminded gun owners today to lock your weapons inside your cars or inside your home. Rudy?
Yeah, those are all great reminders, Brad. But let me ask you this. Beyond a record number of juveniles charged in Shelby County with some form of murder, what else stands out here?
Well, Rudy, there was another type of violent crime that juveniles are currently being charged with in large numbers here in Shelby County. We learned that 14 juveniles are also linked to carjacking cases, being accused in those carjacking cases. Rudy, back to you.
All right, Brad, thanks a lot.